Yeah.
All right, where are you go?
Alright.
All right, here we go.
Take off.
Yeah, I see why you're saying it's so loud, right?
Yep. Peterborough traffic, Cessna Zulu Romeo Hotel, rolling 09 Peterborough.
Oh my, it's getting really shaky in here. You get shook.
Wow. There we go, we're airborne.
Downwind for 09 for a departure.
Oh my God.
Oh my.
Oh, it's like an amusement ride. Oh my God.
Except an amusement ride lasts like 30 seconds.
Wow.
We've got an hour.
Oh my God.
Peterborough traffic, Cessna Zulu Romeo Hotel is up and off of 09. We will be heading north of the city of Peterborough. You see the bird down there on our right wingtip below us?
Hill Airport, Bonanza 795 Delta.
Wow.
On a base for 28.
So that's not
That's the autonomy.
really?
Yep.
Oh my God, so different from up here. Wow. Not even up here 5 minutes and I'm totally like, wow.
5.5 miles to the northwest, 4,000 feet cleaning zone.
I can see why you'd want to get your license. You could leave all the problems behind.
Exactly.
Wow.
Officer Sierra Charlie Golf is taxiing from apron 2.
But you know what though, honestly, it feels just like a simulator.
To runway 0.
Now, if you find your ears are starting to feel pressure like they need to pop, if you yawn, if you chew, if you lower your jaw and kind of shift it side to side, that should help your ears pop and relieve the pressure. And if we look back over our left shoulders, you can see the airport.
Now, when you said that you're cutting off on the, remember how they said don't come in from the 115?
Yep.
Well, I still see the road there though.
Yeah, that's the new road they just put in.
Oh.
I don't know if it's completed yet, and it's a lot further to the east than it used to be. How you doing, River?
I'm doing alright, but
All right.
I don't think we need the hurl bag yet.
Snack bags are for weenies.
Well, don't try to be a hero. If you feel it, it's better to, let me know than to end up wearing it.
Yep.
Try not to do any, crazy
Well,
stuff.
that's why I brought you along.
But that's why you brought me along?
I said, if I didn't bring River around, I said, I think we would have been a little bit more daring. Oh my God. That's nice.
So those little bumps there, that's the mechanical turbulence I was telling you about. Just because we're starting to go over the city now, so there's lots of trees and buildings that the air's hitting.
Okay, let's see if I can find where we're at. Oh my God, that's Kenner! Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh, do you see it down there?
Yeah, I was saying that's Kenner. I was trying to see where my dad lives. Oh my God, that's awesome.
Peterborough traffic, Cessna Zulu Romeo Hotel, 2,000 feet, 5 miles to the northeast over Little Lake, leaving the area to the north of Peterborough.
Peterborough traffic, Columbia, Charlie Golf, Lima Tango, Papa, back tracking 09 from hotel.
Oh, I see Graham and Grandpa's house. Nice.
Oh my, look at all those cars. We are up high.
Peterborough traffic, Echo Yankee Hotel is clearing the zone westbound, currently showing 2.7.
Peterborough traffic, Columbia, Charlie Golf, Lima Tango, Papa, rolling 09.
We'll head over this way, the lift lock's just over there, so we can fly over the lift lock, you can see that.
Holy, look at that, that's nice.
You want to fly down and fly through the fountain, get the plane washed?
I've always wanted to see the, up there by, oh my God, that river. I know it's all the autonomy, but I've always wanted to see it from the sky. It's so awesome. Wow. always, you can see the depth of the water, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you see the lift lock down there on our right?
What's that?
Do you see the lift lock?
Yeah, yeah.
Tango Papa, left-hand turn out 09.
Oh, it's so tiny from up here.
Papa for Peter.
Or Make Out Mountain.
Yeah. You guys know me there right now.
Wow.
Yeah, you're looking good, Dimitri.
Are you making it, Rev?
I don't know, it's kind of, a bit tilted. So I'm trying to keep my cool.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, it's just I'm not really good to like turn, like tilting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've noticed that when you turn, like I turn the opposite way because I'm always thinking that, gravity is one way, so you always kind of stay that way.
Well, if you sit, like you see, I'm sitting straight in my seat relative to the plane.
Right.
Oh, now I see it, so now it's not all...
Yeah, yeah, think of it like you're on a motorcycle, so you don't want to lean into the turn, but you don't want to lean out of the turn. So if you sit straight up and down in the plane, then you probably won't feel that effect as much.
Peterborough traffic, Foxtrot Sierra Charlie Golf is lining up for runway 09.
Wow, that's Rogers Cove. Wow. It's not even a beach anymore.
Yeah. Oh, there's a baseball game going on down there in the City Bowl.
Now, Todd, I'm not being stupid here. I'm going to ask a silly question. If you ever land there, that water, could you ever fly underneath the 100th Street Bridge?
Legally, no.
Please don't. Just don't.
Yeah, well, I could probably do it once.
No.
And then when I landed, somebody would be there saying, yeah, you can give me your pilot's license, because you're never going to need it again.
I know, it's a pretty dumb question, but I'm just saying, like, if you threw all those rules out the window, could you?
Probably, yeah. I think this plane would fit.
Right.
Like with room to spare, but again, really not a good idea.
Thank you.
You wouldn't do it, Rev. I just said if you could.
Oh. That'd be
Hey, Rev, your father and your great-uncle Ross had to go to the very top of that tower that Todd's flying around to replace that light bulb that's up on top. Yep.
See, now that's something I couldn't do because I'm actually afraid of heights.
But you're up here.
Look where you're at.
Look where you're at.
Well, the reason I'm in a plane is because I understand what keeps an airplane in the air.
Got it.
My body doesn't have any of the properties of an airplane. So if I fall, I'm going to the ground.
Huh. I didn't think that was Thomas A. Stewart. Wow.
Whoa. Whoa. Please. Whoa.
Traffic Cherokee 8 Golf, 15 miles.
I'm holding tight.
One of my friends, I could see him down there. He invited me over and I said, no, I gotta go flying. So I said, if you see a plane over your house around noon, make sure to wave. So I see his kids running around in the yard.
Oh my. Okay.
Look at all the pools, Todd. Holy cow, eh?
Well, that's how you know which neighbor to become friends with, right?
Just like that skateboarding movie that we used to saw out there. It was, back in the day, the guys were flying an airplane. They're like, wow, we can really find places to go skateboarding in somebody cool. Hey, back in California.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Sure is different.
There we go, much better. Oh, okay, alright.
You like the straight and level flight?
Yeah, I just like being straight. I don't like the tilts, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I'm going to tilt this just a little bit, if you're okay with that.
Alright, I'll just move to this
Well,
one.
doing that is what's messing you up. Just sit straight up in your seat. There you go.
You're okay.
Miami Air 566. Skyhawk 736 Echo Sierra, about 10 miles to the west at 3,000 inbound.
Yeah, we're about 20 minutes out. So let's say that's what you're seeing forward there, Riv, is Bridge North. That would be the causeway going over to Ennismore.
Where we're going to park.
So the reason I turned is to the left over there. I don't know if you can see there's like black fields. That's the solar farm over there. And it's a really good entry and exit point to the airport control zone. So unless we're entering or exiting, it tends to be busy over there, so I just want to keep us away from that.
Oh, it's Peterborough Unicom, wind for the Windstalker, currently from the northeast at 5 knots, active runway is 09, there's traffic in the area, version 30, 09, your discretion.
Laid off 12 miles northeast of the airport at 3,000. We'll be coming inbound from the west end.
Traffic. Sierra Charlie Golf is departing the zone vertically at 3,600, climbing the
That's a helicopter.
What he was talking about?
That was just announcing. He said we're leaving the zone vertically.
Traffic,
And you can hear the as he was speaking.
Crossover and join a mid-left downwind for run.
We're about to the leaving.
Peterborough traffic.
But he was leaving Peterborough. Peterborough Airport.
Charlie, Zulu, 2,500, and we're heading for Westville at 2,500.
This is Chemung Lake River. Down below, when you see Bridge North, your great uncle Mike used to own a bakery that was down there. There's the bakery.
You should be able to see the causeway on your side as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a float plane down there. You see the yellow one right in the cove there?
Yep.
Beauty.
Opinion traffic, can you repeat that? Opinion traffic, Skyhawk 736 Echo Sierra, about 3 miles to the west at 3,200. Inbound
River, look to your right and you'll see a black barn where that road splits. And where that black barn is, there used to be a house there. And my stepfather, my real mother used to live out there, right? Yeah.
36 Echo Sierra, copy that, thank you.
Keep on going out there, that's called God's Land, Emerald Isle. Well, you can always tell where you can see money, eh? Scrap yards.
Oh yeah.
You ever
County traffic, Cessna 602 Alpha, 5 miles northeast of the airport. We'll be inbound for 33 shortly. Currently at 3,400.
Say again, John?
you ever see any illegal activity up here? On the ground, like, you know?
No. No, I've seen people like burning stuff, but...
No, I meant growing stuff.
Doing what?
People growing stuff.
Oh.
It's like, oh, look.
Yeah.
5 miles northwest of the field. I heard your radio call.
Well, I know the OPP helicopters, they have an infrared camera on them.
Oh, yeah.
And basically when they show it, and if somebody's growing marijuana, it lights up like it's like neon fluorescent.
Oh,
And
really?
you can see it like crazy.
They must do that at night, eh?
I think during the day even, it shows up. Like if you Google or YouTube, like look it up, like you'll see, and it's like, holy cow, like it stands out. You can see it for miles.
They have videos of it, do they?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna do that when I get home. Oh my god.
Am I able to push this thing in right here?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
If it's too windy, yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of freaking me out a little bit.
Wow.
some traffic.
So approximately how fast are we going?
We're doing 100 miles an hour over the... So we're doing 100 miles an hour through the air, and then you have to take the wind into account. Now it's a pretty light and breezy day today, so basically we're doing 100 miles an hour over the ground as well. But if we had a headwind, that would slow us down. If we had a tailwind, that would make us go faster.
Okay.
Peterborough traffic, X-ray Delta Mike is overhead the field. We're going to join a mid-left downwind for runway 09, full stop.
Oswego traffic, Cessna 6028 Alpha is 3 miles north of the field. We'll be entering downwind for runway 33 shortly. Any traffic, please advise. Currently at 2,200.
Yeah, so in this, I pull in this plane to Toronto, and you can get to Oshawa in about 20 minutes, and you can get to the Toronto Island in about 45 minutes. So just to give you an idea of the speed and the fact that you're not having to sit in the 401 behind somebody.
Nice. It's like we've only been up here for like 20 minutes, and you're already in like Buckhorn. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Holy. That's one thing I'm taking for granted right now is that there's no traffic up here.
And Burleigh traffic at Canada 7096, Embraer 190. We're currently...
Everybody getting their last season of boating in before October so they get the boats in.
Well, I think this week it's supposed to be nice and warm. But this summer's been brutal for flying. Like, there's been so many days that it's like, I want to go flying, but the weather is just not cooperative. It's so wet and rainy. And
we're 5 east, descending at a 2.6 for landing Guelph.
I'm not surprised that these little islands, somebody hasn't put a house on it.
Well, what's funny is on Stony Lake, where people can buy and build, like you'll have an island this big with a house this big on it. Like there'll be like a foot of island around the outside of their house. It's ridiculous. It's like, why buy a house on an island when you can't even use the island?
Peterborough traffic, X-ray Delta Mike turning final, runway 09, full stop.
So whereabouts are we? Are we Buckhorn right now?
Yeah, Buckhorn is just up there. You know what Sandy Lake is?
You know what? It's been over like 20 years since I've been up here, right? I mean, not up in the sky, but coming up to this area, right? So.
Holy, people have like houses on their own proper island. Private. Yeah, John?
Yeah, I know, and I see it, they got their own tennis courts too.
Holy, that looks beautiful. There's Logan's house.
But you've been to Sandy Lake before, right?
A long time ago.
Okay, well we're just coming up on Sandy Lake.
Now that's in Lakefield though, right?
No, it's just west of Buckhorn.
Is that where the reserve is?
No, you're thinking of Curve Lake, which is on Shamong Lake.
Okay.
So it's kind of northeast of the causeway.
I'd be totally lost up here. I'd be like, oh my god.
Well, the thing I love about flying around here is there are all the lakes and rivers and that, so it's really easy to navigate. Like, I would imagine, like, flying around Saskatchewan, it would be impossible because it's like, where am I? Well, I'm over a field that looks like every other field.
Yeah. Well, you'd be flying in the area so much you'd know, right?
Cat 9133, I'll begin a descent.
Guelph traffic, November Zulu uniform is at 2,100 feet.
So are we still able to communicate with that place, Seneca? Still hear us from here?
What's up with the green land?
That's sand, River.
Why is the sand green?
Because it's shallow. That's Sandy Lake.
Stepped over, say it again?
It's very shallow, and notice all the other ones are a lot deeper, so they're a lot darker color.
Towards the north, going to Edenville.
So what were you saying, John?
Oh, I was just saying that they can still hear us all the way at the Seneca Field there?
I think
From the airport, yeah. Yeah, we're still tuned to the Peterborough Airport frequency.
north to west.
How far is that frequency?
It all depends on weather, but several, a few dozen miles usually.
Okay. Wow, look at that sparkle.
But sometimes you can get what's called skip, and what happens is like it'll bounce off the, I think it bounces off the ionosphere, and you can get radio transmissions from like thousands of miles away.
Really?
Yeah. Well, maybe not thousands of miles, but like 8,000 miles or several hundred miles away.
You might hear something from like Manitoba or the outskirts of Ontario or whatever.
Yeah, that's why when I start and end every transmission, I say Peterborough, because if it is causing skip, I don't want somebody in Burlington to think that I'm landing as they're taking off or whatever.
Yeah.
And no conflict, I'm above you now.
Yep, see you.
Okay. Have a good day.
Traffic schedule on
So right now we're up at 3,000 feet. I took us up a little higher to get out of that mechanical turbulence. So we're approximately like, 2,500 feet above the ground.
Have a good one.
You as well.
So how high would we be compared to the CN Tower?
Sorry, say again?
How high would we be compared to the CN Tower?
I think the CN Tower is about 2,000 feet. So we're a good 500 feet above that.
We're way above that.
Yeah. So now you can say you were higher than the CN Tower.
Oh yeah.
I don't want
Right.
Oh yeah.
You got bragging rights now.
Oh yeah. Boy.
So that's Buckhorn that's below us on your side.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still a little turbulence. So you'll feel me correct for that turbulence as we're flying.
That was turbulent.
Yeah, and you were supposed to tell me when you saw the turbulence coming.
Oh, sorry. Turbulence.
So far you haven't said much about it.
You're fired.
I'm looking for any like ducks or down the coast area.
Has Kevin ever come with you?
No, he hasn't.
I saw him there last year. I was in down by Brantford, and we were north of there.
0 miles.
And he was just going to work. He was actually done working out, he says. And he got in a truck and he brought his kids. And then I went to St. Jacobs, and he halfway there too, because I went to Barry's place.
Okay.
He brought his kids and everything inside the truck. I showed him. It was really fun.
Sending 3,000 to circle.
I thought he would have asked him to come on to flying or something.
For the...
Well, we met and had lunch one time and like hung out, but because he lives so far out of Peterborough, and my work schedule is just chaos, so it's hard to set stuff up.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Trust me. It was just fluke of the draw. Kevin was like, "No, you want to come meet me?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll be at this place. I'll be delivering." So I'm like, "I'll meet you." I'm like, "All right."
What's that? Sound like an alien part or something.
Yeah, so if two people try to broadcast at the same time, you'll hear that loud squelch. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, because it sounds like an alien too.
Yeah. Well, maybe somebody was getting abducted.
So what lake are we flying over right now?
This is Stony.
Okay. And why they call it Stony Lake, right?
Yeah. I think because there's a stone in there somewhere.
How far are we now?
Well, if you want to see on the map. So where my thumb is, that's Peterborough Airport. And we are up here now.
Oh, alright. Whoa.
There was an island there, Todd, that had a big, huge mansion on. I think it was used in one of the old James Bond films. My father always told me about that. It was up at Stony Lake. I don't know which one it was, but it probably might be pretty prominent if it sticks out. I don't know if you can see it from up there.
Yeah, sorry, what is it?
It's like a big mansion, or looks like a super, kind of like a gold member, like a spy hideout.
Okay.
See, I don't know if it sticks out or whatever, but...
Well, every so often I will notice a place and be like, gee, I wonder what that person does for a living to afford that. I guess that's how you figure out who's the drug dealers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, right? Oh, they can still get you. Get on a boat and look your house.
So if River, if you want to set your mind at ease, I'm not, unless you see me panicking, you really don't have any reason to panic. If I'm going, oh my God, then maybe start to worry a little bit. Otherwise, if I'm moving the plane, I'm just shifting to keep us on course.
Oh.
Hopefully that helps set your mind at ease a bit. Now if you look down there, that's Burleigh Falls.
That's what I wanted to ask you, yeah, so... Oh, okay. To my right, right?
Yep. And you should be able to see the rapids and the falls just down there as well.
Wow.
Yeah, 1374 is 500 inbound for runway 25.
So part of this turbulence that we're getting is because the uneven heating of the ground. So the water that's underneath us is really cold, so that's going to make the air over it sink. And then the islands with all the wood, the forests and that, the forests have had all morning to warm up. So now they're giving off heat and they've got air rising out of them. So you've got rising air beside descending air, and that's what happens. That's the little bumps that we fly through. So I am about to start a long turn to the right just to turn us back. We'll stay in the region. So remember, sit straight up, or sit straight up to the plane.
Coming in
Can help you feel
the field from the south. Estimated time is 3 minutes 40 seconds. Flying over the field and join in. Oh no. Correction. Join in mid downwind for 09.
I like when somebody's in the middle of their transmission and they go, oh no.
I know it's their little mistake that they made. That's hilarious. And I was there for it.
Hopefully he said, oh no, because of something he was about to say as opposed to something he was doing.
Peterborough traffic, off exterior is downwind for 09, full stop.
I feel like I'm in a James Bond movie now.
Do you want to hold the controls of me, River?
Okay.
Alright, so what we're doing is we're just going to maintain this altitude and this course for a while. So basically all we're doing is we're just correcting for any little turbulence and any little bumps in the air. So the way it works is if you pull the control stick back towards you, we will climb. If you push it forwards, we descend. And just like a car, you turn left, the plane starts to roll left. If you turn right, the plane will start to roll right. So basically, if a wing drops, we're going to pick it up.
Alright.
Alright, are you hanging on?
Yep.
Alright, you have control.
Okay, actually I don't think this is good. Okay, this is a good idea.
Okay.
This is a good idea.
I'm right here.
Okay, okay.
Just minor inputs.
Alright, okay.
Very small.
Traffic, Jericho Victor is lining up 09 in hotel.
The one mistake people do is they think it's a video game, and it's like, I gotta go full this way and full that way.
But then they just like go, yeah, I know, you gotta be easy and light on these controls.
Exactly. You can almost not be too light on them. There we go.
Oh, what's up?
Alright, are we still going straight or are we straight?
Yep, we're climbing just slightly, so just ease the nose forward just a touch.
Alright.
Traffic, this is Charlie Golf, Delta Victor.
Okay, so this shows if we're climbing or descending. This shows what altitude we're at. So we've gained about 150 feet of altitude. So I'll just have us descend just a little bit, just to get back down to 3,000.
Just enjoy the view. Oh, there's another abduction.
Traffic here,
That one was a bit more brutal than the last one.
pressing over the field, trying to mid downwind, runway 09, full stop. Peterborough traffic, Jericho Victor on the roll, 09.
So that's Young's Point right over there.
I swear, being up here feels more like the afternoon than the morning.
Well, it is afternoon. It's 12:15 now.
You know, the sun being over here, not over there.
Yeah.
So it feels like it's like 3 o'clock right now.
Plan for runway 7. Watertown.
And it's because my head's being confused with where's where.
And Watertown.
Well, if you look at this,
Peterborough traffic.
If that was a clock, it would be 3 o'clock.
Alright.
So it's like 4 o'clock.
That's our altitude.
Field, not over 5, I know.
I'm like, oh, there's like a smiley face inside there.
4312, regional jet is 7 southeast.
Anyone see that?
10, watertown traffic.
Like a watered smiley there.
Oh yeah?
Oh yes, you see that?
No, I don't see it.
Oh, it's right there.
Is it the kind of the blotchy to the left of the red buoy?
Right there?
To the left of the red buoy?
I guess so.
Okay, yeah, I think I see it.
Yeah, it's a little smiley. Looks more like an emoticon smiley. Definitely not.
Is 5 to the east inbound, and we'll loiter about a mile north of the airfield, wait for the regional jet.
Okay, Wisconsin, appreciate it, thanks.
No problem, guys.
High Hill traffic, 2 minutes, no jumpers over the field, they're not over 5, High Hill.
Peterborough traffic, Spherical Victor departing the circuit, heading north over the town of Peterborough, climbing for 8,500 feet, heading towards North Bay.
Wait till your mother sees this video.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try and pull that thing out. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna try.
Is she not a fan of flying?
What's that?
Is she not a fan of flying?
No, she's not a fan. It's just that wait till that, you know, showing the young lad. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. I have to get that on your
Clearly active on hotel.
Yeah, so you got something that you remember because you show your friends out at school. Look what I did.
Watertown traffic, 4312, regional jets, any final runway 10, watertown traffic.
That's Lakefield down to our right. And I don't know, can you see over the nose of the airplane, River?
Huh?
Can you see over the nose of the airplane?
No.
If you look forward far enough, you should be able to see, just like a few centimeters below the horizon, you should be able to see the water fountain in the lake.
Oh yeah, I think we stopped by that.
I thought you were asking me if I could see Lake Ontario.
If you can see what?
Lake Ontario.
It's a little hazy today, but you can't make it out.
You know, it's funny, when I'm coming into Oakville, I've been on both sides of the border, right? So I've been on the New York side.
Okay.
And I can't even find Oakville or Toronto.
Radio, Charlie Golf.
But when I'm coming down Oakville and turning into, from Mississauga to Oakville on that turn, I can see the other side on a day like that.
Alpha's actually an Alpha from Bravo.
Well, if you follow this road here that's running off to our left, you'll see it ends at Rice Lake, and then there's another bridge of land, and then just at the top of that, you can see that's Lake Ontario. You can see Lake Ontario, and then there's the actual horizon of the lake.
Okay, but that's not the Bay of Quinte we see already from here, is it?
No, that's that'd be like, I guess, east of Coburg.
Sound area
Okay.
traffic. This is Piper Cherokee, Golf Juliet Zulu.
You can really see a far distance north
For the only sound.
Yeah, the Bay of Quinte would kind of be like directly off our left wing, like out that way.
Yeah. You know, Bruce Brown's still on Peterborough too. You must talk to Brucey quite a bit.
I've seen him a few times, yeah.
Yeah, he mentioned the same thing to you about you. He saw you 3 times too. I keep in touch with him quite a bit.
Actually, when he was working for Bell, he came and hooked up our phone for us.
Peterborough traffic,
Oh, yeah?
at 3,600 feet, climbing for 8,500, departing the zone.
Got pretty big, eh? Holy cow.
Well, he was always a big guy, but yeah, he's definitely bigger now. But like I said to you when I saw you today, we all have, right?
Yeah. But it wasn't just like that though. I mean, like, I know that we changed. Like, I mean, I saw a picture on Facebook. You know Sean Lafont, right?
Yep.
Oh my God. I was like, Sean, no way, really? Like, I expected him with the greasy black hair and the like little kind of long hair that he had.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is awesome, actually. I do not regret this. I did not regret this at all.
Good, that's what I like to hear.
I was turning with base runway 71.
I want to see Trump go on a plane. Yeah. now is to see Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton go on a plane.
Yeah, right.
Todd, you drive them.
Peterborough, Unicom.
Oh, and Bernie Sanders.
Juliet.
You believe in change? I do too.
That 10 minutes thing that you were telling me about when we land, that'll be a good time to get a video of when we're coming down, eh? Yep. I got a nice 5-minute one up here. I'll probably get a couple more snapshots.
Off Unicom, go ahead.
Peterborough, Unicom. Fox Alpha Charlie Juliet.
Juliet, this is Unicom, go ahead.
You know, it's funny, I've been, when I'm on the truck and I'm on the road, my activity for my running app runs, it says I've run so many miles a day, right, when I'm in my truck. But yet, funny, I'm up in the sky and it's not working right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't exactly use a car GPS in a plane.
This is Unicom, go ahead.
15,500.
How are you feeling right now, River?
A little bit better.
Yeah?
What was wrong with you, buddy?
Oh no, it was at first, it was like, because we had to make so many sharp turns.
I think at first when we were going up, I was like, oh gee. But now it's I've gotten over it.
Oh geez, Rick. No, Morty, we're on a plane. We're on a plane, Morty.
Going the left down.
Oh!
I'm used to it now.
Morty, are you used to the plane yet, Morty?
Yeah, no.
Peterborough traffic.
Oh, Rick, this is a good idea.
Backtracking for rest.
Here's Morty, nobody cares. Riding a plane.
Would you like to try some steeper turns?
Huh?
Would you like to try some steeper turns? They're a bit more fun?
I don't want to get a bit too out of control.
Well, we're not going to be out of control. We'll be completely in control the whole time. But if you don't feel up to it, just say so.
What does it do?
Well, what'll happen is if we do what's called a steep turn, gravity will push you down, and you'll feel a lot heavier.
He'll try a little bit, Rev.
If it stops, just put her back up, alright?
Rev, he'll try a little bit, and if you don't feel comfortable, then...
Alright.
Alright, you ready?
I don't feel like heavy from TF2.
We'll just start with, oh, so you're leaning again. You're leaning. Sit straight up. There you go.
Straight up, buddy.
There you go.
Oh.
River, you're fine. I'm fine. Oh, look at the shadow on the ground of us. That's cool.
What do you think? Is that okay?
Can you just stop now?
Was this the kind of turns that your friend, the one that were on the other video, what was his name again?
Aaron?
Yeah, was he the one going, oh my god, like...
Yeah, but what we did, we just did nothing, basically. We just did like a normal turn. What I did with him was steep, like aggressive turns.
Rev?
Yeah.
Can you go for one steep aggressive turn? Like that was just a normal turn. Want to try something a little bit more aggressive?
No, I'm really good. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
You want frequency?
Would you like to try, you know when you're in the car and you go over a hill and you get that light feeling in your stomach? Would you like to try that?
No, I'm really just trying to keep my flow.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got used to the... Maybe on my second go, which will probably be another time, I'll probably be like, yeah. But right now I'm just taking it nice and easy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. There, somebody's got a fire going on down there.
Oh.
Just the traffic's got a zoom.
Where do we land from this point?
I don't even know where we are right now.
We're over the north end of Peterborough.
Oh, okay.
So we head back to the south end of Peterborough. Did you want to head back now, River?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right,
How long has it been so far?
It's been about 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Say another 15 an hour worth in. But we should drive over, what do you say, the Todd River by, right where my parents lived on King George, and I'll take a snapshot there, Todd.
09 Peterborough.
Okay.
Memorial Center.
But Charlie,
okay.
This is Peterborough Unicom, do you copy?
Okay, so let me guess, that's Wild Water and Wheels I see here.
Yep.
Alright.
Golf traffic coming. 2 miles to the
we will need to descend to land.
Yep.
Because we're too far away from the ground right now to land. So as we descend, it will get more turbulent, just because of that mechanical turbulence. We've been above it, but we're going to be going back down through that mechanical turbulence, so it will get a little bumpy, but it's to be expected. It's normal, and it's not anything that can harm us.
Short final, 09 Peterborough. Traffic, 14 uniform Darwin 2.
See, now that we are descending, we're doing 120 miles an hour.
Wow, building new subdivision, are they?
Oh yeah. Like everywhere. If you look off to the left, that's the new subdivision I'm in.
Oh, is that where you live?
Yeah.
That's off of Hilliard, isn't it?
No, it's actually off of like Cumberland and Carnegie.
Okay.
So Hilliard's kind of like under us right now.
Oh, I see some unbuilt houses, some Habitat for Humanity houses. Those Habitat for Humanity houses, or those just houses that are being built?
So we're doing 130 miles an hour.
Yeah, you can feel it if you're going faster.
76, turn final, runway 10, water tank.
Alright, so you can see the Memorial Center, John?
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly over that, and then we're going to head over to the airport. But we're about to enter the control zone, so we need to practice the sterile cockpit. Peterborough traffic, Cessna Zulu Romeo Hotel, descending 2,000 feet, currently 5 miles to the northeast over Little Lake, inbound for landing Peterborough. Alright, River, I need you to keep your hands off the controls.
Alright.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Can I Zulu confirm radio, please? Sector drop, Shadow Zulu.
Okay, there's Jeremy Wade's house.
Oh, I did like a rainbow.
So this is when I need to listen, guys.
Very quiet, please.
This is also, if you do see an airplane, definitely point that out, because we're getting close to the airport, so there's going to be a lot more aircraft around.
Peterborough area traffic. Dispatch, just a reminder to follow noise abatement procedures as we've had some complaints on the ground.
Peterborough traffic, Cessna Zulu Romeo Hotel, left downwind 09, full stop Peterborough. Peterborough traffic, Cessna Zulu Romeo Hotel, mid left downwind, 09, full stop Peterborough. Now I will need to make 2 left turns, to do basically a U-turn back to the airport. Peterborough traffic, Cessna Zulu Romeo Hotel, left base 09, full stop Peterborough. Peterborough traffic, Cessna Zulu Romeo Hotel, final 09, full stop Peterborough.
Peterborough area traffic, Golf November Victor Mike, Cessna 172, approximately 10 miles to the north of the airfield at 3.5, where we'll be commencing our descent and crossing over in approximately 5 minutes.